Let's go ahead and start in mountain pose. So I invite you to stand near the top of your mat with your feet about hip distance apart and your toes pointing forward. You might just roll your shoulders a few times just to loosen things up. Get settled in, take a few deep breaths in and out. You can breathe in deeply through your nose and maybe a nice exhale with a sigh through your mouth. Do that a couple times. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And just settle into stillness. Even feel free to close your eyes or just soften your eyes as we prepare for our practice. Again, I welcome you. Our practice today I've entitled A Twisted Practice. So we'll be going through a dynamic yoga flow that will feature some twisting postures. And I always like to remind you that this is your practice. I like to think of myself as just a yoga guide. I just have some suggestions, some ideas that you can do. We can practice together, but listen to your body. Always listen to your body. If you feel like you need to do something completely different from what I'm doing at the time, go ahead and do that. Or if you need to modify any of your poses, please modify. And rest whenever you need to. Continue with your slow, deep breaths. As you inhale, just feel the lifting and lengthening of your spine, growing taller, but really feel your breath rising upward to fill up your lungs. As you exhale, draw your navel inward towards your spine. We're creating the abdominal lock. It's just a light contraction of your abdominal muscles, and because we are doing some twisting postures today, this will be working our core system, our front body, back body, and of course the side bodies. Again, breathing in fully and deeply, fill up your lungs. And that nice slow and controlled exhale, and engage your abdominal lock by drawing your navel inward towards your spine, feeling that light contraction of your abdominal muscles. Go ahead and take 3 more breaths like this. Let's get ready to move together. Let's just do our half salute. We're going to inhale, extend your arms into the air. Treat it like a nice stretch. Reach all the way up so you can get that stretch to the sides of your body. Exhale, let's fold forward. So a good hinge from your hips. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Take your time as you fold. Maybe you'll come down. Maybe you'll touch your toes. Maybe you'll just let your hands land at your shins. Then inhale, slide your hands up to your knees or your thighs to fully extend your spine. Hold for a quick second, and then exhale to fold back down. Feel free to put a good bend in your knees if you decide you want to fold a little deeper. This might be a nice release for your low back. If you'd like, you can even add some motion here, maybe a continued circling of your shoulders, a little gentle movement of your head and neck, and maybe even your upper body, a little sway left and right. Come back to center. Let's just do one more halfway lift. You'll inhale, rise up halfway. Just bring your knees to your thighs or knees, extending the spine. We're going to exhale and fold again. Back down we go. While we're here, go ahead and shift your weight back into your heels. Bend your knees. Let your hips drop like you're going to sit down into a low chair. Look forward. That should allow you to extend your arms out to the side. Then stand up by straightening your legs. Reach up into the air. Another big stretch. Exhale, bring your palms together and down to your heart. Take a pause here, take a breath here. So that's our half salute to the sun. We're going to do that one more time. Just introducing movement to our body, moving with breath. Here we go. Inhale, extend your arms out and up, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Good hinge from your hips, bend your knees, make your way down towards toes. Inhale, slide your hands up to your knees or thighs, extend the spine. This is a half forward fold or monkey pose. Exhale, back down we go. Brief pause, a little release. Shift your weight back into your heels, bend your knees, look forward, arms out to the side, then inhale, rise up, reach up, big stretch through your fingertips. Exhale, palms together and back down to your heart. Hold here, take a couple breaths. So again, that's our half salute to the sun. Keep breathing in and out. and we'll add on to our sequence. Let's do our Sun Salutation Series A. Whenever you're ready, inhale, extend your arms into the sky. Exhale, let's fold forward. I'll get a nice bend of the knees, hinging through the hips, finding the ground or your toes or your shins. Inhale, rise up halfway, fully extended spine. On this exhale, bend your knees a lot more so you can bring your palms to the ground. So you can walk both of your feet back to the end of your mat so you'll be in plank pose, a high push-up position. Let's hold here for a couple breaths. Pushing firmly into the mat with your hands. Feel your strong arms, nice lengthened spine. Breathe in. As you exhale, bend your knees a little, send your hips into the air, and that should guide you into downward facing dog. Make some adjustments here, your feet, your hands. Settle in. Feel free to sink the chest, to open the chest. You might even feel this in your shoulders, in your back. Again, be sure your hands are pressing firmly into the ground, strong arms. Here you might even pedal your feet. Press one heel down while the other heel lifts, then alternate so you can get a stretch through your toes, the soles of your feet, and you may even feel that in your calves. Let your knees bend like you're walking or pedaling a bicycle, and your hips might even shift side to side. Do that one more time on both sides. Then pause in down dog. Breathe in. Exhale, walk, step, or even hop both feet back up to the top of your mat. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale, fold. Shift weight back into the heels, bend knees. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Come all the way back up to standing. Reach high. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Very nicely done. So that's our Sun Salutation A. Let's go right into B. Here we go. Inhale, reach into the air. Exhale, take chair pose or a chair-like position, sitting back and down into your seat. We'll breathe in and exhale, dive forward. Inhale, rise up halfway, lengthen spine. Exhale, hands to the ground, bend your knees, walk, step, or even hop back into plank pose. Take a breath in. This exhale will finish the push-up. Come down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, or even choose Cobra pose for your back bend here. And exhale, downward facing dog. Settle in, adjust your hands and feet. We're going to move right away. Inhale, extend right leg up, reach back. Exhale, bring right foot to the top of the mat. Left heel turns to the ground, shifting weight back into that foot so you feel grounded on both feet. Lighten the hands so you can inhale to rise up, reach up, facing forward, warrior one. Exhale, fold. Let's bring hands back down to the ground. Step back, plank pose. Finish your push-up, come down. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Other side when you're ready. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat. Once it's connected, turn right heel to the floor. Shift weight back, balanced and strong on 2 feet. Inhale, rise up, reaching into the sky, warrior one. And our exhale will fold. Hands back down, slide left foot back to meet the other. Plank to Chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold here for a moment. Now let's take a seat. You can just go ahead and kneel down, sit back, and then just sit down. Just take a seat in the center of your mat. While you do that, I'm just going to adjust my mat. Take a seat in the center of your mat, and then go ahead and lie down onto your back. I'm going to move into a back bend. So you're going to lie down with your knees bent, feet flat on the ground. Nice strong connection to the ground. You want to ensure you have a nice straight line from knee right down to ankle bone. So your shin and calf is just a straight line up and down for good leverage. Take a nice full breath in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, empty your belly. Peel away from the ground, lifting hips up into the sky. And there's our bridge. You can stay just like this or make some adjustments, which I'm going to do. I'm going to adjust my feet a little bit and also get my shoulders a bit underneath me, which means lifting the body a little bit so I can roll that shoulder and arm a bit more underneath. For a little bit more stability in the upper body, you can bend your elbows at 90 degrees, press your elbows or the backs of your arms down into the mat, and that might even help your chest expand a little bit more, lift you a little higher. Feel this energy through the body. This is a very dynamic pose because it's very engaging. 3 more breaths. After that 3rd breath, you're just going to wiggle your toes forward. We need to make some space in our bodies before we get out of the posture. Then extend your arms up into the air, then safely roll down to the ground. Once you've made that landing, bring knees to chest, a little hug. Start to rock forward and back with a good exhale. Rock your way up to seated, so you can come to boat pose. You can lean back, long spine. That should allow you to lift your feet off the mat. Either flex your feet or point your toes. Just something active in the feet that'll keep the legs strong here. Hold on to the legs if you want to. That just allows you an opportunity to lift and fully extend the spine. Don't forget your breathing. You want to inhale to get more length through the spine, fill up your lungs. Exhale, engage your core center. You can always hold on, but if you want to, you can always release, even just momentarily, and then hold on again. We're in a flow. We're going to breathe in. We're going to exhale, cross legs. If you can, roll forward. Catch yourself onto your hands. Hop or step back into plank pose. Hold here. You may even still feel your core body engaged. If not, just feel your belly button pull up towards spine. Hold for a second. You're going to add something here. Place your right knee onto the ground and be sure your knee is directly underneath the hip. I'm tapping my right foot, but I'm going to swing that right foot off to the right side. It might even go right off the mat. We're making a kickstand because we're going to swing open sideways, taking the left hand up into the air like this, and you'll be in side plank pose with the variation. So we've got the knee on the ground for stability. Now with the left leg, it's straight, flex the foot. You can keep that foot on the ground, reach into the air with the left hand, but if you're able, even just a little lift of that left foot off the mat. Just a nice opening here. And really feel like you're just expanding and opening up through the chest. It's just a very minor back bend, not much. Breathe in. Exhale, bring this left hand, left knee back down to the ground. Bring the kickstand back in. Let's do cat and cow. Inhale, look forward or lift your head to arch your back. A little back bend sensation. Exhale, round your spine. You want to feel your belly button pull up towards spine for that nice engagement. And just flow through these 2 poses several times. It's a nice undulation of the spine. Creates a lot of mobility through the whole spinal column, right down to the lumbar area, that low back. You get that nice rocking sensation through the pelvis. A few more times. Maybe 1 more, so just take 1 more breath. And then return to a neutral tabletop position. So let's do our side plank variation on the other side. Let's tap the left foot, make a kickstand by swinging that left foot off to the side. You can extend your right leg back so toes can stay on the ground, and then just open up sideways when you're ready. Just turning open, right hand up into the air. Your whole front body is facing the right side of the room. Flex the right foot to keep the legs strong. Now the right foot can stay on the mat, or if you're able, just a little lift, just a few inches off the ground. Reach in these directions. Reach into the air, your right foot reaching to the wall behind you. Even the top of your head is reaching for the wall in front of you. You can open up more. It's just a very minor back bend, not much. Inhale. Exhale, let's return to the ground. 1 hand, 1 knee. Bring your kickstand back in. Just take 3 breaths, cat and cow. Continuing that nice fluid motion through the torso and spine. Let's return to down dog. Just tuck your toes, lift the knees and hips into the air. And here we go. Inhale, extend right leg up. We're going to open this up this time. Bend your knee. Bring your heel down towards your backside, lifting the knee up into the air. Creates a little bit of a twist. Remember, we're doing twisting today. As you exhale, unwind. Let's bring right foot to the top of the mat, left heel to the ground behind you. Plant feet so they're balanced. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Hold here. Once you arrive here, just settle in, make some adjustments as needed. I like to take my feet a tiny bit wider, lunging a little bit deeper. Check in with this right knee. Make sure your right knee and toes are pointing forward. Arms extended out to the side. Nice reaching action. Side angle. Let's reach out with the right hand to angle the upper half of the body. Rotate your arms here. Right hand reaching down. Left hand reaching up into the air. Almost like our side plank pose. Now we're just in a standing position. But that same angled body, arms extended. Breathe in. We're going to exhale, turn. Let's bring the hands down to the ground. Step back, plank pose, pause and plank. Then a shortcut to down dog. Just a simple bend of your knees. Send hips into the air. Other side. Inhale, extend left leg up. Bend the knee. Lift the knee for a minor twist in the spine that opens the hips. As you exhale, unwind it. Send left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel to the ground behind you. Plant the feet. Inhale, rise. When you're ready, take your time. Open to warrior two. Meet me here. Settle in. Adjust if need be. I'm taking my feet a little wider, lunging a little deeper, checking in with left knee and toes, pointing forward. Arms extending, reach. Take our side angle, reach forward, angled upper body, rotate the arms. Now you're certainly welcome to go all the way down to touch the ground or bring in some stacked blocks. I typically go here, but you can certainly go lower. Get this good energy of expanding and opening the body. Let's inhale, and our exhale to return to the earth with both hands. Step back, plank pose, hold. Shortcut again to down dog. Bend your knees, hips into the sky. Adjust, pause, take a breath. With your next exhale, hop, step, or walk both feet back up to the top of your mat to a forward fold. Inhale, rise up just halfway. Exhale, fold again. We'll inhale now to reverse the swan dive and come all the way back up to standing, extended mountain pose, reaching into the air. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Excellent. That's a great warm-up of the body. Let's start our twisting. So we did a very minor twist. We did that down dog, bent the knee with a little rotation. It opens the hips, but also creates a bit of a rotation in the spine. But let's do a little bit more. We're going to get into our chair pose. You know chair pose well. I'm going to rotate or revolve the upper body. I'm just going to adjust my mat. I'm just going to mirror you, okay? So we're just going to inhale, reach into the sky. Exhale, take chair pose. We're sitting back into the imaginary seat. You don't have to sit back too far because you can see I'm not even sitting too deeply into this posture. Bring hands to heart. Hold here. Be sure your feet are nicely secured to the ground. Then we're going to inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, pull belly in and a slight rotation to your right. Doesn't have to be too dynamic. And at first, you can see me perhaps. I'm not very low and I haven't twisted too far. This is a great place to begin, just to introduce rotations in the body. But if you're able and you want to, you can always sit back and down a little deeper, rotate more. Maybe this elbow can come to the outside of the right knee. Doesn't have to though. Breathe in. We're going to exhale to unwind. Place hands on thighs. Push into the thighs just to help you stand. Reach into the air, extended mountain pose. This exhale, just bring your arms down by your side. All right, so that's our introduction to twist. So it's just a chair pose with a twist. Other side. Inhale, reach into the air. Exhale, take Utkatasana or chair pose or chair-like position. Bring hands to heart center. Breathe in for length of spine. Exhale to engage belly, which helps you move, rotate, or twist to the left side. Rotation and twist really are interchangeable. Same word, same thing. Again, adjust. Stay here if you'd like, breathing a few times, and then, if it feels right for your body, you might sit back and down a little deeper, maybe rotate a little bit more, and if you're low enough, maybe this elbow can come to the outside of the left thigh. We're going to breathe in. Exhale, unwind, place hands on thighs. Push into the thighs to help you stand. Reach up into the air. Nice, strong, straight line in the body. Exhale, arms down by your side. Excellent. Do a little roll of the shoulders. Very good. All right, let's continue our nice vinyasa flow, our sun salutation. Here we go. Inhale, reach into the air. Exhale, take chair pose again. Sit back and down. Once you're in your seat, inhale. As you inhale, reach out more. Exhale, dive forward towards toes. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to the mat. Hop, step, or walk. Both feet back. Plank pose. Come down if you'd like. Right away, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Quick adjustment with feet and hands. Continue. Inhale, extend right leg up. Bend and twist. Reaching into the air with that right knee. Exhale, unwind it. Step through. Warrior one. Left heel to the ground behind you. Rise up. Exhale, open warrior two. Wider stance if you'd like. Side angle right away. Rotate the arms. Let's hold here for a moment. Several breaths, because we're going to revolve this posture. We're going to twist this pose. All right, here we go. Follow me. We're going to breathe in, more extension through both arms. Exhale, turn to bring this left hand down to the ground, or bring in those stack blocks if you have them. Okay, bringing the blocks in just gives you a little bit of a lift. So I got my left palm on the blocks here. You're going to rise up onto your tiptoes behind you. So your hips are square and everything's facing forward. Take this right hand and swing it out to the right side of the room. Inhale, extend the spine like you're going forward. Then exhale, twist to your right. So here's our twisting posture. And again, having this block stacking you a little higher or lifting a little higher gives you a little bit more space in the belt line so you can rotate and open. Let's breathe in. Exhale, let's bring this hand back down to the floor. I'm just going to move my blocks forward so they're just handy and ready for the next time. Press both hands into the ground, step back, hips up right away to down dog. So we're just stepping back into down dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg extends into the air, bend and twist open. As you exhale it, unwind, step left foot up to the top of the mat, grounding, right heel to the floor, balancing. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Arrive in your posture. Side angle, reach out, rotate your arms. Good extension and opening. All right, we're going to get ready to revolve this pose. Inhale to get that full extension through your arms. Exhale, start to turn. Bring this right hand either to the mat or bring in your stacked blocks again. Palm on the block or even your fingertips. You can rise up higher. Rise up on your tiptoes behind you. So everything's level, facing forward. Extend your left arm out to the left side. Inhale, more extension through spine, and then revolve or twist. Just open up naturally towards your left. If you can, if it feels okay on your neck, look up at your left hand. If that's too much of a strain, just look forward or even downward. We're going to breathe in. Exhale, let's bring this left hand back down to the mat. Moving blocks out of the way. Plant your palms. Step back, down dog. Slide left foot back, hips into the air. Hold for a second. All right, we're going back down to the ground. Now you can hop forward, cross legs, and take a seat. Or just kneel down, take a seat in the center of your mat. Actually, you want to scoot back a little bit because we're going to extend the legs like this. So a little hamstring stretch. So we're going to get into a seated forward fold, and then we're going to make a twisting posture out of this. So first, staff pose. Hands on the mat by your hips. Push into the ground just to help you extend your spine. Roll your shoulders back, and if you can, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Engaging your upper back muscles. Flex your feet here too, so you get that nice extension and nice energy through the legs. Staff pose. We're going to take this into a mild forward fold. Keeping this good spinal extension. Let's just add the arms. Inhale, reach into the air. Exhale, fold. Just a little hinge of the hips. Doesn't have to be too far. Bring your hands down naturally onto your legs. Another inhale for more extension of spine. You can exhale and stay just like this, but if you have a little bit more room, maybe hinge forward a little bit more. Your hands can walk down towards your feet. It's okay if you don't reach your feet. My hands are right at my shins, right at the ankles. A few more breaths. So we're just getting into the legs a little bit. And with an extended spine, we really get into the legs and more engaged core. But it's okay if your back rounds a little bit, maybe enough to reach your toes. You can even bend your knees if you need to. Just a couple more breaths here. We're going to get set up for a twist. All right, we're going to inhale, reach forward with your arms, reach up, rise up to that L shape right here. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground by your hips. Just reinitiate that staff pose. Inhale, and exhale, just relax. All right, go ahead and bend the knees. Let's come to Cobbler's pose. I'm going to add one thing. Just come to Cobbler's pose. So bend the knees so the soles of your feet touch. Hold on to your ankles or shins or your toes and just sit up tall. We're not going to fold, just stay here because we're going to move out of this pose right away. Okay, just a couple breaths. All right, now from here, since the feet are touching, you're just going to separate the feet. Just separate the feet on your mat. Just open the feet up. Okay, now with your right foot, imagine your foot is like a boat, and the boat is just going to sail underneath the bridge of your left leg. See that? So the left knee is bent right here. Imagine it's a bridge and your boat's just floating underneath the bridge, just coming around to this left side. Your right knee is going to end up pointing directly forward. Okay? Maybe lean back with your hands if you need to, because we're going to take this left foot and step it over the right knee. Rise up. Hold on to the shin, and then use the shin as a way to re-extend spine. Stay here. Keep hold of this knee with this right hand. Bring the left hand behind you. Push into the ground. Again, we're just lengthening spine. We're going to take a breath or two here. Just feel that good re-extension of spine. Exhale, pull belly in, and start to twist to your left. Now, at the moment, my hand is on my knee. You can stay there. Another version of this is maybe take the arm, wrap the arm around, so it's a bend of the elbow, hugging the knee. You can do that. Or if you've got enough rotation available to you, wave at me. Take that bent elbow and take it to the outside of this knee here. Now that's a little bit too far for me at the moment, so I'm just going to go back. I think I like this version of just hugging the knee. So you've got three choices right there. Wherever you are, you want to feel this continued lifting and lengthening of the spine, so grow tall, energy through the crown of your head. Exhale, pull belly in, stay just like this, or if there's a little bit more space available, maybe twist a little bit more, but you don't have to overdo it. All right, just one more breath. Okay, we're going to inhale to get out of this pose, lift up. Exhale, unwind, face forward. Take both hands behind you, lean back so you can uncross the legs, extend the legs out in front, back to staff pose. Nice lengthened spine, hands on the ground, lift and extend. Right there. All right, Cobbler's pose, just bend the knees. Hands in front, hold on to the ankles. One more lift. Right there. And then separate the feet. Your left foot is now the boat. Okay, so the boat is going to float underneath the right leg until your left knee is pointing directly forward. Lean back with both hands so you can pick up this right foot and step over that left knee if you're able. If you can't, you can always keep this foot on the inside by your shin, okay? Then press yourself up, grab hold of your shin right here, sit up nice and tall. Don't worry if both cheeks don't touch the ground. They don't have to. Okay, they can, but they don't have to. I'm just going to adjust my body there. All right, sitting up nice and tall. Left hand holds on to the knee initially. Right hand, reach behind you. Press into the ground to help extend spine. That's our in-breath, grow tall. Exhale, begin your rotation to your right. Again, this left hand can stay on the knee or wrap the arm around the knee, hugging it. Or take the bent elbow onto the outside of the knee with your hand raised. So it'll be something like this, if you can see me. That back hand, that right hand on the ground, is just a prop, really, to help you stay propped up. Notice how this feels. Notice where sensations arise. Of course, it is a twist, but because of the leg formation, you might even feel this in your hips. 2 more breaths. On the 3rd inhale, feel tall. Exhale, unwind, face forward. Lean back on both hands so you can uncross the legs. Adjust your seat. We're coming to boat pose now, right here. Good, we're going to continue. Inhale right away. Exhale, cross legs, hands in front. Hop or step back, plank pose. All right, right knee to the ground, underneath the hip. Make a kickstand, open up. Okay, we're going to add on here. I've got something for you here. Nice opening, nice extension. Flex the left foot. Lift it into the air, just a little bit. Bend this left knee. Turn the knee towards the ceiling and set the toes onto the ground. It's kind of behind my right foot. Okay, so the toes are on the ground. We're using that as leverage because if I push those left set of toes into the ground and my right hand into the ground, I can actually extend this right leg, changing the posture. And just lift. And I get this nice bended, slight twist, especially if I turn my torso towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, come to plank pose. Just turn, flip that left foot over, come to plank pose, right here, where we began. Left knee comes to the ground. Make a kickstand. Open up sideways. Side plank variation. Flex the right foot. Give it a little lift. Hold for a moment for balance. And we'll just change this posture. Bend the right knee. Turn the knee towards the ceiling. Set the toes down onto the ground. Push into the ground with those toes in the left hand so you can extend this left leg so it helps you to open up a bit more in this arch-like position, and then back to plank pose. Right there. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Continue. Inhale, extend right leg up. Bend and twist. Exhale, unwind. Step right foot to the top of the mat. Warrior 1. Open, warrior 2. Side angle. Rotate the arms. We're going to revolve. Twist. Breathe in first. Exhale, turn. Bring this left hand to the floor or blocks. Let's get those blocks back in. Have them handy. Rise up onto your tiptoes behind you. Extend right arm out to the side. Make sure your spine is well extended. Then take your twist. 2 more breaths. Now we're going to add on what I just taught you. Stay in the twist, but bring the left knee to the ground. You can bring this right hand down as well. Move your blocks forward. Keep your left hand on the ground. Make a kickstand with the left foot. Slide this right foot back and up. There's our side plank. Bend the knee. Set the toes down behind you. Press into the ground so you can extend left leg forward. So we're here. Then flip, plank pose. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. All right, other side, and then I'll show you if you didn't get all the way through that little sequence. Inhale, extend left leg up, bend and twist open. Unwind, left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel to the ground. Rise up, warrior 1. Open, warrior 2. Side angle, we're flowing, we're really moving here. Inhale to open up the body. Exhale, revolve. So right hand comes to the floor or blocks. I'm going to bring in my blocks again. Rise up onto the tiptoes behind, left arm out to the side, extending spine, rotate. So we're here. Good twist. Staying in the twist, I'm just bringing this right knee to the ground. I can lower this hand here. I'm going to move my blocks. Make a kickstand with the right foot. So we can slide this left foot back, open to our side plank variation. Bend the left knee. Set the toes down behind. Push so I can extend right leg. We've got this posture. And then spin, plank, chaturanga. Meet up in down dog. Go ahead and take a quick rest. Bring your knees to the ground, grab some water. I'm going to do that left side again. I'm not going to use the blocks, however, so you can see the flow of how that can all move together. So I'm going to do my left side again, but I'm not going to pull in the blocks. Let me just push those out of the way. Okay, you can just watch. Here's my down dog, left side. Inhale, left leg up, bend and twist. Unwind, step through. Right heel to the ground, plant. Rise up, warrior one, just watch. Warrior two. Side angle, rotate arms. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale, revolve. Right hand comes down to the ground. Rise up onto tiptoes behind. Left arm extends out to the side. There's the twist. Bringing right knee to the ground. Making a kickstand with the foot. Then just kind of, I just do this little circle effect with the arm and lift the leg right there. Reach, bending the left knee, toes on the ground, push, so I can lift and extend right leg. Turn, plank pose. And completing the sequence. So that's part of the twisting action, okay? Let's go back to down dog. Meet me there. Breathe in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop, both feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale, extend spine. Exhale, fold. Let's inhale, reverse swan dive, come up to standing, reach up high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Very nice. All right. Let's do our chair pose with the twist again. Now that we're getting some more mobility through the torso, our core is engaged, getting more flexible. Let's take our chair poses again, and just to see if we can potentially take them a little deeper. If you can't, don't worry about it. We are going to do those twists again. Here we go. Inhale, reach into the sky. Exhale, take chair pose. As you take your seat, bring your hands to heart center. Breathe in right here. Exhale, twist to your right. Finish, if you'd like. Sit back and down a little deeper. Rotate more. Maybe this elbow comes to the outside of the right thigh. Holding a little bit longer. Breathing in. Exhale, unwind. You can place hands on thighs. Press to lift. Stand tall. Reach up into the air right away. Other side. Chair pose. Take your seat. Bring hands to heart. Inhale, length of spine. Exhale, twist to your left. Find the initial rotation. Check in with your body. Stay here or go a little deeper as it feels right. Sit back and down. Rotate more. Maybe elbow comes to the outside of the thigh. Holding a little bit longer. Make sure both hips are even and aligned. You'll know if the knees are even. If you just look down at your knees, check to see if the knees are aligned. Let's breathe in. Exhale, unwind, hands on thighs. Press, stand, reach up, inhale. Exhale, arms down by your side. Very nice. Let's go through the flow, okay? Let's go that same sequence, and then I'm going to add on. Here we go. Inhale, reach into the air. Exhale, just take chair pose here. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, monkey pose. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk, step, or hop back. Plank pose. Come down right away. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend right leg up. Bend and twist. You can rotate more if you want to. Exhale, unwind. Right foot to the top of the mat. Left heel to the ground. Rise up. Warrior one. Take your time if you need to. You can always slow it down. Warrior two. Side angle. Reach out. Rotate your arms. We're revolving. Breathe in. Exhale, turn. Bring left hand to the floor or blocks. Rise up on tiptoes. Right hand extends out to the side. Extended spine. Twist. Hold for a second. Lift your hips up a little higher. That will help. Now we're just bending the left knee. Bring it to the ground. Make a kickstand with the left foot. Slide right foot back. Open up sideways. Side plank. Reach. Extend. Bend the right knee. Set those toes down behind you. Press into the ground so you can extend left leg. It'll be in front of the right. Inhale. Exhale, flip it back over. Plank, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Other side. Inhale, extend left leg up. Bend and twist. Maybe twist a little bit more like you're reaching behind you with your left foot. Unwind it. Left foot to the top of the mat. Warrior 1. Open, warrior 2. Side angle. Inhale, reach top to bottom. Rotate. Exhale. Turn. Right palm to the ground or blocks. Rise up on tiptoes behind you. Left arm out to the side. Extended spine to ensure a nice rotation. Lift your hips a little higher. Pause. Set right knee onto the mat. Make a kickstand. Slide that left foot back. Left hand up into the air, side plank. Bend the left knee. Set the toes down behind you. Press into the ground. Extend right leg. Right there. A little back bend of heel here. Then we flip back over. All this movement is our torso, so it's very twisty. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. All right, let's take a seat. Bring the knees down. And go ahead and take a seat. Adjusting my mat. Come to Cobbler's pose. Just hold here for a moment. Let me demonstrate, let me show you what's coming next. Okay, remember that twist we did a long time ago where I had you kind of in a bind and we're twisting like this. We're going to move into this posture through that sequence. This is how we'll get there. So let's say I did my left foot, I'm here in the twist, dropping right knee, kickstand, slide left foot back, then left knee, toes to the ground, extend. Here. Flipping back over, plank, down dog. Since it was my left leg, I'm going to extend left leg into the air, bend and twist again. But I'm going to bring my left knee down to the mat, and it's between my hands. It's between my hands with an angled leg, as if I was going to do pigeon. But my knee is pointing forward and it's right between the hands. Alrighty? Now this back leg, it's going to swing around. I'm just going to use my hands for balance. This right leg is going to swing all the way around to the front, cross, toes on the mat, so I can take a seat, and that puts us right into the posture. Okay, because of this formation, I'll be twisting to the right side. Okay? So, let me just show you that part again. Down dog, left knee is between the wrists. I'm just moving my hands over to the left so I can actually swing the straight right leg around, set the toes down here on the outside of that knee so I can just take a seat and I'll be right in that pose. Got it? All right. So finishing in Cobbler's pose, stay here. Let's go to boat. We're going to try those out. Okay? Just that little transition. Cross legs, hands in front. Hop or step back plank. Shortcut to down dog. Okay, we're just going to try that twisting transition. Extend right leg into the air. Bend and twist. We're going to bring that right knee to the ground between the hands. It's right at wrist level, okay? Angle that right foot. So my foot is off to the left side. I'm planting my hands over to the right side so I can swing this left leg around to the front, bend the knees, set the toes down on the outside of that knee or thigh so I can sit right in that twisting pose. Right hand or elbow will come to this knee, left hand behind, lift, twist. That's how we'll get there. We'll unwind it, lean back, boat. Let's do the other side. Cross legs, hands in front, hop back, down dog. Left leg extends, bend and twist. Left knee to the ground, between the wrists, angled leg. Hands over to the left. Swing this right leg around, toes to the ground on the outside of the knee or thigh. Take a seat, you're automatically in that twist. Left hand or elbow around the knee, right hand behind you, lift, rotate. It's a twisted practice. Unwind, lean back, boat. Cross legs, hands in front. Hop or step back plank, down dog. We're going to standing. Hop, step, or walk, both feet to the top of the mat. Monkey pose, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, come to standing, reach high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a couple breaths. Alrighty. We're going to start with our chair pose twist to both sides. And then we're going to do those sequences on each side. Take a couple more breaths. You might be a little bit out of breath. That's okay. Which means just good energy is flowing through the body. Alrighty, here we go. Mountain pose. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach into the air. Exhale, chair pose as you bring hands down to your heart. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, twist to your right. Make sure your knees are aligned so that your hips are aligned, getting a good rotation through the spine. We're not going to be here long. Inhale. Exhale, unwind. Let's reverse the swan dive. Come all the way up. Reach into the sky. Exhale, chair pose. Bring hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to your left. Hold. Since we're not holding here too long, which is fine because we have a lot more rotations to do. Let's breathe in. Exhale, unwind. Forward fold. Take monkey pose. Here we go. Exhale, plant your hands. Hop or step back plank. Come down if you like, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, let's extend right leg up, bend and twist. You don't have to make it too deep. Unwind, warrior one. Right foot to the top of the mat. Left heel to the ground. Rise up. Open, warrior two. Side angle reach. Right hand down, left hand up. Inhale, extend, revolve. Exhale, turn. Left hand to the floor or blocks. Rise up on tiptoes behind you. Right arm out to the side, extend spine, revolve. Lift your hips. Get a good twist. Set left knee onto the ground. Make a kickstand. Slide right foot back and up. Side plank variation. Bend the right knee. Set the toes onto the ground. Press. Extend left leg. Lift. Flip it back over, plank. Hips to the sky, down dog. Inhale, right leg up, bend, twist more. Unwind it, right knee comes to the ground between the wrist. Angle the leg. Hands off to the right so you can swing this left leg around. Bend the knee. Plant the toes on the outside of the thigh and take your seat. Right hand on knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Very nice. Nice flow. Hold for a little bit. Get that nice rotation. All right, listen. Go ahead and unwind. Lean back. Uncross legs. Boat. Inhale. Exhale, cross legs, hands in front. Hop or step back, plank. Come down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing. That's our sequence. Other side. Inhale, left leg up. Bend and twist, not too far. Unwind, warrior one. Left foot to the top. Right heel to the ground. Rise up, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Side angle. Rotate your arms. Inhale, reach up and down. Exhale, revolve. Right hand comes down to the floor or blocks. Rise up on tiptoes behind you. Extend left arm out to the side. Extend spine. So you can get a nice rotation here. Lift your hips a little higher. Rotate. Right knee comes to the ground. Make a kickstand. Slide left foot back. Slide side plank right there. Open. Bend the left knee. Set the toes down onto the ground behind you. So you can extend this right leg. Open more. Flip over, plank. Down dog, hips high. Left leg extends again. Bend and twist more. Get more of that rotation. Left knee to the ground, between the wrists, angled leg. Hands off to the left. Swing right leg around. Toes to the outside of the left knee. Take a seat behind you. Left hand to this right knee or thigh. Right hand behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. All right, let's hold there for a second. Really experience this nice twisting feeling. We're going to breathe in, exhale, unwind, lean back, uncross the legs, boat pose. We're going to hold it a little bit longer. That's going to be the end of our sequence, so great job. Let's bring the heels down. Let's come to Cobbler's pose again. So soles of the feet together. This time we will take a fold. We're going to inhale, get some extension through the spine. Exhale, fold. So we can get some flexion or stretch quality through the back. Tune into your breath. Just check in. Just noticing if you may be a little bit out of breath. Of course, that's okay. We did a lot of movement. Take 2 more breaths here in our Cobbler's pose or bound angle pose. We've added a fold to it. We're going to rise up, fully extended spine. We're just going to go ahead and lie down. So make sure maybe you're sitting in the center of your mat. Go ahead and lie down. Bend your knees, plant the feet. Let's just do one more bridge pose, but you're certainly welcome to do another full back bend or a back bend. You can do wheel pose if you'd like. Or just simply lift the hips and just stay like this, or get the shoulders underneath. You can even make this a little bit more supportive by sliding your stacked blocks underneath you to sit on. Okay, just like we just did a forward fold, we want to do one more back bend just to create some balance in the body. That nice mobility through the spine and torso. All that good work in our upper body in our twisting practice. 2 more breaths. Wiggle your toes forward, extend your arms into the air, come down safely. Hug knees to chest. If it feels good, just create some movement here, something I like to do. I like to create a circle here. It's like it's a nice massage for the low back and the hips. So whatever feels good, you can just do a simple rock left and right, even forward and back. Again, just continuing a good massage for your body. And still tuning into your breath as we're now coming to a resting phase in our practice. Let's go ahead and take this to a twist, finishing our twisting practice with a spinal twist. Let's take the knees down to the left side, extend your right arm off to the right side, hold. Some nice slow deep breaths here. Still feeling your breath come back to a baseline after all that engaging movement. Stay here as long as you'd like. When you're ready to move, you might start movement with just a couple of breaths. And return to center. Hold there for a moment as things realign in the body. And then you can take the knees down to the other side. Once again, holding as long as you'd like. Preparing your movement by taking 2 breaths in and out. And return to center. If you'd like, add a hip opener. Maybe happy baby pose or reclining cobbler's pose. I'm doing happy baby pose and adding a little movement here. Do what you would like to do, whatever your favorite hip opener is. You can always choose not to do a hip opener. Maybe you want to do an inverted pose. Maybe you want to do shoulder stand or extend the legs into the air. You can go into plow. And then whenever you feel complete with your movement, take your time, return back down to the ground, and extend your legs out in front of you, arms resting down by your side, settling in Shavasana. Just lying flat on your back, let your whole body just melt into the ground. If you need any extra support, maybe like a blanket for your head, or maybe a pillow for underneath, bent knees, anything that would help support your body, go ahead and use any props that you like so that you can feel very comfortable. You can just settle in for the next couple of minutes. Stay exactly where you are. No need to move just yet. Just continue to notice your breath. Just slow, steady breaths in and out. When it is time to move, rather than move your body right away, start with breath. So 5 slow, deep breaths. Using these breaths to bring energy back into the body. Feel movement return to your body. And by the time you reach your 5th breath, you're able to slowly move and roll onto either side of your body. Take your time. If you're not there yet, that's okay. Just finish your breathing, then add bodily movement. Roll to one side. Even pause on your side in this nurturing pose. You can take several breaths here if you'd like. Still moving in slow motion, just rise up when you're ready. So you can take your seat. Once you've found your seat, just experience a well-extended spine. Feel the fullness of your breath. Your arms can just rest down by your side with your hands resting on your knees or in your lap, or you can bring hands to heart center. Join me as we inhale, extend your arms out and up into the air. Exhale, bring your palms together and back down to your heart. Hold for a couple more breaths on your own in stillness. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow saying, Namaste.